So, hi Sameer, hi, you're being a part of SWYTCHED and you are here with us, and you're also our mobility partner at the 21/72 Startup Summit. So, so glad to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
And I hope India has been welcoming as always to you.
It has, yeah. Surat's been amazing. It's my second time, but everyone's like a small family and everyone's looked after us. We're in a great property, in a beautiful event. With lovely people, so I'm very happy. My girlfriend Katie is here as well. She's very happy, so it couldn't be better. Yeah.
So we are sticking to Atithi Devo Bhava, or are you like partly Indian? Somewhere the Desi boy is still there.
Somewhere there's still a Desi boy. You know, India is in my roots. Passport might be different, but India is still in my roots. But yes, so it's home for me.
So SWYTCHED being growing that way. So how did the idea, switch of having switched?
So, firstly, I'm asthmatic. I used to fly to India for work a lot for my previous job with Jaguar Land Rover. We were setting up a team and I struggle to breathe in cities like Bombay and Delhi where, during peak time, traffic is loads. I always had to carry an inhaler and I would struggle, really difficult. And I was just thinking, this is 2017 to 2020 when Europe and the US were going full on with EVs and India, not a single one in sight. And I remember thinking in a car being driven to work that if only some of these cars started getting converted to EVs or these bikes started getting converted to EVs, wouldn't someone like me just have a much better time here? And reduce the noise pollution. The honking, I don't know if I can help, but that was the thought process. And that propelled me after some time, COVID happened and I was doing very well in my job and my company, that I wanted something of my own. And I love cars. I love anything that goes fast. So I'm in the right place, using my right skill sets in the right market. So
and solving the right problem.
Solving the right problem, exactly.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how has it affected you? Like, once you started with SWYTCHED and you knew that SWYTCHED was solving an important problem, did you get help along the way? Some government help or maybe some private people who got help?
No, not at all. So we are totally bootstrapped. It's all my money and a little bit of my father's money. Who's a very, very important guy and we get his experience for free. He's a senior director at Google. But all of the knowledge I had from my last 10 years. And we are now looking for our funding. We're very happy to have a term sheet from a strategic investor and we're just topping up the round. But I think family support, because I moved to India after such a long time. I used to come for work a lot, almost every month, but being back in India full time, and India hits you hard sometimes. So being, family and friends came together to really, really look after me. So I think I'm ever grateful, and for Ivy Growth and people like you to be so welcoming to me. I couldn't have asked for a better welcome back. So thank you.
That's nice. So now that you have come back to India, how did you feel that the EV space was in India? Like, do you feel it's the right time for SWYTCHED or,
That's a great question. I think, and I tell this a lot of people, 1 year ago, I would have failed. 1 year later, there'll be too many. So I think SWYTCHED started at the right time. EVs are just taking off. We've got Ather, Ola, Revolt, all the good guys coming in. Tata Motors doing a fantastic job with its vehicles. We've got Hyundai, MG, and slowly more vehicles are coming in. And India is in a nascent stage of EV. Most people have not even seen an EV, less touch an EV. So with SWYTCHED, we give them the opportunity to try any EV, depending on multiple price points and their pockets affordability criteria. To use an EV, enjoy it like their own, it's their vehicle, all inclusive. But you don't have to commit long term, loan nahi lena padta hai. You don't have to pay EMIs over a very long time. And that's the whole point that we want to do, is and let people enjoy them without making the commitment. Try as many as you want. If you want to go buy, great. If you want to do this model, brilliant. So India is just in its phase. The entire ecosystem has to be built. Charging infrastructure, roadside assistance for EVs, all of these things are new concepts. In Europe and in America, Tesla has built such a brilliant $1 trillion business by selling EVs. India is going to do it homegrown with its own brands. And that's what's really, really exciting about it. The foreign companies will come, but Indian companies will really take this to another level.
So is Switch dealing with some particular brands of EVs? Can you tell us more about the EVs Switch is dealing with?
Absolutely. So we do business with Ather, which makes the 450 and 450X. We only offer the 450X, so Switch only does top model. We do the Ola S1 Pro, so we're fleet buyers from those guys. We have Revolt RV400 in our portfolio. Tata Motors, which is a company that I was associated with a long time, so we do Tata Nexon EV, the Tigor EV, MG-ZS EV, and the Hyundai Kona. This is our current portfolio. We're also partners with Bounce, a brilliant startup from Bangalore, who were into last mile usage.
So collaborating already.
Exactly. We're an official lease partner, so we're doing corporate leasing deals for them. We have our order book has shot through the roof. We have about 350 corporate orders we need to now fulfill. So our growth has come very, very well. And any EV manufacturer who is looking for their vehicles to be sold through an alternative business model, SWYTCHED allows them to do that. So I'm an integrator. I'll work with any EV manufacturer that's reputed, that's well known, has great products, wants a different way to sell their vehicles. So I can integrate with all of them. So that India will come up with more OEMs and new startups, as well as reputed manufacturers who are starting to now. So Maruti Suzuki doesn't have an EV yet. They will eventually come with one, so we'll partner with them. Because it's just a nascent phase. It has to go up to the hundreds of cars and bikes that we see in petrol and diesel.
Yes.
EVs will start that too very soon.
Yeah. So, coming from the co-founder aspect, a lot of startups have either succeeded phenomenally after having co-founders or they've tanked badly. So, are there any particular attributes that you're looking for, because the co-founder is more like a life partner?
Exactly. And, I don't know. The simple answer is I'm a first-time entrepreneur. And, I can imagine it's like being in a boardroom of a large billion-dollar company where you have to work with all your board members, but some of them you like and some of them you can't stand.
Probably don't.
Exactly. So I have been trying to meet people who will be the right co-founder for SWYTCHED, who will complement me. So I'm a good marketing and operations guy. For something like SWYTCHED to be unique and be brilliant, we need to build a large community of people who want to interact with EVs, who want to buy EVs, who want to sell EVs, and a forum where they can come and talk about EVs. And my community of EV users can say, hey, I tried an Ather, I live in the same building as you, why don't you just try mine? So community building is important, and I need a partner, a co-founder, a life partner for SWYTCHED who can do that. So that's the kind of person I'm looking for, who scaled a business, build communities. Someone in WeWork who's a director, for example, that would be a good fit. So we are, but focus is, our growth came too quickly. So the fundraising suddenly became, because we're very small, we're only 6 months into making money, 7-month-old company, right? But the growth came way too quickly. So the management time focus has to be in certain aspects, and this is where it's got to be.
That's awesome. So, how has the experience been at the 21/72 Startup Summit? And you are a mobility partner.
That's right.
SWYTCHED being
part
of the EV space. So what has it been like for you for the summit?
So firstly, I was super happy that my extended partners, Tata Motors, Ather, were happy to give us assets for usage. To pick VIPs and other people coming from the airport, and then to just showcase their product. Because I'm a service provider, for me to have product, I need a product. And they've given me almost 40 lakhs worth of assets sitting around for free to use. So very helpful. This is what we need, I think, in our country to really scale this up. 21/72. So I came 2 weeks ago just to see the place, see our Utopia, meet you guys. So I was at ease when I met all of you that, this is going to be something good. And, blown away by the entire experience. It's been fantastically organized. I don't think there's a single thing that went wrong. Not a single thing, especially from my angle. I'm sure behind the scenes you guys have been juggling 25 different things, but not a single thing went wrong. Keynote speakers like Sanjay Bhargava, Anita Bhargava, my girlfriend Katie and I, we thought they were brilliant. We actively listened to everything that they said. The Home Minister, when he came in to inaugurate, the chairman of the Surat Municipal Council, who I met afterwards because he wants to do a deal with us for some EVs. Oh, just brilliant. And today I pitched at Trailblazer, just brilliant. I think, fantastically organized. Everything went smoothly. I've had some good traction. People want to talk to me. So we'll see where it goes from there. But I'm excited to spend the next 24 hours here before we head back. But I think I will keep coming to Surat. I have some friends here as well, all of you and some extended families from before. I think it's great, fantastic job. Great to you, Pratik, and the rest of the IB team. So, brilliant job, guys. Well done.
So, Sameer, it's been amazing to have you here.
Thank you.
On a personal level, I absolutely enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you very much.
So,
Same here.
thank you so much for being associated with the summit. And we wish you all the best for Switched.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.